Hey guys, and welcome to the first episode of my FIFA 15 Villarreal career mode series. So it's time for a new chapter on this channel. It is time to go into the Spanish league and try and repeat our success that we had during my Southampton series. And for that series, I will probably continue on live stream or come back to it later on in FIFA 15. But it's now time for the first episode of this new series. And if you guys are excited for this new series, just smash the like on the video. And can we go for over 1,000 likes as you guys did that yesterday on the last episode of the Southampton series. And I'm so excited for this new one because I think I'm more excited for this one than my Southampton one because it's a new league. I've never done a Liga BBVA career mode on YouTube on this FIFA 15 as well. And look at the team as well, it's just fantastic. Great stadium, good kits as well. The blue, red and yellow kits are fantastic. And we're going to start off with a squad report and we're going to have a look at my first team. So we're going to start off with my goalkeeper by the name of Sergio Asenjo. And as you can see on the right hand side, he has recently just moved from Atletico Madrid for 16.5 million. And my back four are first of all Gasper on the right hand side. We've got Masaccio, one of the best players in this team for potential as well. He gets to 86 rated apparently. Also got Victor Ruiz on loan from Valencia, who has got good strength, he's got good jumping and also good reactions as well. And I really think these guys will work together well in this first season. On the left hand side we've got Costa, and this guy is only 72 rated and is probably the lowest rated player in the first team. I'll still use him for the first season, hopefully next year go for a brand new left back. And that's exactly what I'm going to try and do in this first season. I'm going to try and use the team to the best of its ability, and then next season kind of work out where to go from then, and obviously this season try and bring in a few new players. But that's basically my back four. Now moving on to my right midfielder, and we've got Joel Campbell on loan from Arsenal, and again he's a really pacey right midfielder, got some great stats as well, and I think he's got 4-star skills if I'm not right, so he does, and he's very versatile as well. And also our second signing now, we've got Giovanni Dos Santos from Barcelona for 11.5 million. He's currently rated 76 and is aged at 24 years old. He's going to play this season as a centre midfielder, and I might even use him as the right midfielder as well this season. Next we've got Bruno, obviously one of the main players, or one of the players been here for a long time. He's 30 years old, and I think I'll use him for this season, and then next year go for a new centre midfielder. And also now moving on to my left midfielder on loan from Real Madrid by the name of Cheryshev, I do believe. If you guys know how to pronounce that, leave it down below because I have no idea. But he's got some great stats, and apparently this season he has been one of the best players for Villarreal. But I do know he's got a lot of interest in like Liverpool, I think it is, and also Everton, I think, from the Premier League as well. But definitely a player I'm going to use this season. And now for my two strikers, and starting off with Luciano Vietto, and I've never used this guy before on FIFA 15. But the thing is, he looks like he'll be going to Liverpool in the summer. So as soon as he goes to a new club, I will probably sell him and go on to try and find a new player. But for now, I'm going to use him in this first team. He's one of the reasons I chose Villarreal for this new series as well, and he looks absolutely fantastic. And moving on now to the final player in the first team, we've got Giovanni Dos Santos, who I think is my highest rated player, and I'm looking forward to using him this season as well. And on the bench now, we've got starting off now with Dorado. Not really going to use him, but still a good backup player for this first season. We've got this guy called Moya Gomez, I do believe it's pronounced, and he looks pretty decent, but similar to Dorado, he's not going to be one of my first team players, but still is a good enough squad player for now. We've also got this guy called Manu Trigueros, I'm not sure how to pronounce it. And again, he will be a good, he'll play a lot this season, but not obviously every game for us this season. Obviously the same with Pina as well. And we've also got a few players out on loan at the moment who I will use definitely in the second season. We're going to start off here with my right midfielder by the name of Aquino. And he's currently rated 73, but he does get up to around 80 rated, so I'll definitely use him later on in the series. And also we've got a centre back by the name of Patic, and he's actually 22 years old, 71 rated, and he gets to about, I think, 76 rated. But now it is time to move on into the window, and I've only got £7 million to spend and 80,000 as my weekly wage budget. And I thought I'd get a bit more than that, but still, I think it's enough to work with, and I'm pretty happy with my first team. But this is the point in the video when I want you guys to leave comments down below. Let me know what players to go for, because do I need like a left back? Do I need another goalkeeper? Say a centre midfielder? Leave it down below, and let's now move on into trying to sign some new players. So the first player I want to go for in this new Villarreal team is a new centre-back, and I've had a look at Bartra, and he's 23 years old, and apparently Barcelona want to sell him for 12 million euros, and he actually signed a contract I think around March time, but they still want to sell him. And I think this guy is one of the best young centre-backs right now in the world. And as soon as like Piqué gets a bit older, and also Mathieu's not the best of centre-backs in my opinion, this guy will be perfect to fit in there. But we're going to go with an offer, and we're going to start off with around, I think, 4 or 5 million. We're going to see what they say to that. We'll go 3.5. and we'll just see what they say, because I want to get him as cheap as possible. And if Barca do want to sell him, I could get him really cheap. The second player I want to go for in this new team is going to be a new left midfielder or slash a winger, because I do think I'm lacking that one more winger, and then I'm fine for the new season. So I'm thinking about Adnan Januzaj. Again, like Bartra, is a player that's not really used too much, but in this time I'm going to actually go with a loan offer, and he's only on 40,000 a week, so I think I can afford that. And let's see what United said to the offer. Had a look at this guy called Zlatko Junukovic. I'm not have a clue how to pronounce that name. But apparently he won Player of the Season for Werder Bremen and has carried them through most of the season. But I haven't really watched much of the Bundesliga this season, but he seems like a great player. And also, I'll just chuck this in there, that he's got 91 free kick accuracy. So it could be like a mini Thiago, even better maybe. And he starts off as a 76 rated player and gets up to about 80 rated apparently. So we're going to go with an offer of around maybe 3.5 million again, because he's only on 60,000 a week. And let's see what they said to the offer. We're just going to wait now and see what the team say, but I'm not looking to really sell any players, and definitely during the series I will try and sign some youth players as well. And also Villarreal have been rumoured to be trying to sign Martin Odegaard on a season-long loan, so I think this could work out, because Martin Odegaard, he's not going to play much at Real Madrid for another few years, so why don't he just come to Villarreal and hopefully he can get a lot of game time. And I can't believe he's only 15 years old as well. Like, it's so crazy to think that he's the same age as me. But anyway, we're going to go with a 4-season-long loan, and we're going to go with not a future fee set as well. And the good thing about him is he's only on 6,000 a week. For Unisovic, I think it's pronounced, they've said they rejected the offer of the original 3.5 million. They've rejected it, so I'm not sure if they do want to sell him. But I'm thinking maybe of going with a swap deal. The problem is I don't want to sell any players, but I'll leave it down to next episode for you guys to decide if you want me to try and sell maybe one of these centre midfielders. But I was thinking between this guy, Trigazeros, I just don't know. I just don't know how to pronounce that. And also Pina. And the thing is, I think that Pina is probably the better player, but he is a bit older than him. So I'm going to start off with Pina, and let's see what they say. So we'll go with 3.5 million plus Pina, and let's see what they say to the offer. So they've accepted the offer for Pina plus the 3.5 million. So they want 60,000 a week. He's on 3 years, and he will be a crucial first team player. But for now, just leave it as a do not specify, and let's see if he accepts the contract. And second of all, they've accepted the offer for Marc Bartra of 5.5 million. So he wants 4 years, he will get that as well, and it will be, I think, maybe a squad rotation, maybe an important. I'll go with a squad rotational player for now, and hopefully he accepts the offer, because he'll be fantastic. He's 76 rated, only 23 years old, and only worth 5.5 million. Marc Bartra has declined the first contract and basically wants a bigger role at the club. So we'll go 4 years again, and we'll add on the next one basically, which is an important first team player. And also for Odegaard, I've gone with a 15% bonus per goal, and again they still won't accept it, so it looks like we're not going to sign Odegaard. It depends, guys. Do you want me to try and buy him for this series? Let me know in the comments down below. So all 3 players have accepted the contract, so I want you guys down below to leave comments with what players to go for, because I think I can afford 2 of the 3 players. It's just a question of what position I do need most of all. And I really like the look of this guy, and also Bartra as well could be great. But all 3 of them look great, so I'm not sure which one to go for. And that's actually going to be the end of the first episode of my new series on FIFA 15. Next episode will be the start of the new season, including a massive game versus Barcelona. But if you guys have enjoyed this first episode, just go ham on the like button. Smash a like if you are looking forward to this series, and for a double upload as well, because it's coming up to the summer now. I've got a lot of weeks off as well, so I can upload like 2 a day if you guys want it. I'm really looking forward to it as well. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for episode number 2.